What is up?
Hello, everyone.
This is Cody over here. Got
I'm
Miguel.
I'm Miguel. How's everybody doing?
We're doing good. This is the first match of the season, so bear with us. We might be a little rusty, but we'll be all right. Today is exciting. Today's exciting because we have the first match of the season. But not only is it the first match, it's also our first collegiate League of Legends match. So one of the things we talked about a lot is actually this collegiate League of Legends and why that's important. And so this is our first match. We're playing against the University of Michigan, which is awesome. CLOL, just some background on that. This particular league is actually run by Riot. So Riot owns this league. They run it every spring. It is considered the premier, the highest level of competition for collegiate esports for League of Legends. And we just so happen to be in this because we won a little thing called a national championship in the spring, so or in the fall. So we just coming off of that has been really good for us, and so we're actually getting ready for the first match of that. We play the University of Michigan, and I do want to point out while we're just here on this page, just to kind of show what our bracket looks like. We play the University of Maryland, Northwood University, Durham, Davenport, and the University of Michigan, which is an incredibly high level of caliber play within this group. And we have little old ECU tagging along. So I think it's incredible, one, that we made it to this. And then not only that, like we're elbows to elbows with some of these really big schools. And Miguel, you were talking a little bit about like, the level, the discrepancy level between how these big schools are compared to us. Like we're like a tiny little school here.
Yeah, no, definitely they get a lot bigger, people pool to pick from. So we're gonna be up against a lot more higher ranked players this season.
Yep, definitely. And the money too. We were talking about like the financial side of it. Ada, Oklahoma. We're a rural D2 university, and so our funding is pretty small. So that's why I was telling people it's pretty remarkable that one, we're able to have all this stuff, but then that one we can also compete at a high level is pretty amazing. Pretty amazing. We're waiting on draft actually, so we're just hanging out. Just a heads up, everybody on stream, we have a 5 minute delay. So if you're chatting and we may not see it for a minute, so just bear with us if that's the case. That's a rules thing. That's a league rule. We don't have, we can't be real time, but either way, so we'll have that delay. Just be aware of that if you're chatting with us.
Yeah, we'll have that 2 minute delay on the actual stream, but the game will be delayed an extra 3 minutes just from the client.
Yeah, perfect. Yeah. Awesome. Well, we're just hanging out. We're just waiting at this point. This league in particular is very cutthroat, I guess. Very very serious. So we'll do that. We got some good people already chiming in. Hello, hello. These are our loyal, like three loyal fans, like the
Yeah.
ones that are there always at the beginning of things. You've got my wife, of course.
Okay.
Super hashtag go out. Shout out to my wife. You got, I believe that's Connor,
Our dear Connor,
our
yeah.
dear Connor, our dearly beloved Connor, who I can't fault him. He was very transparent very early on. He wants to be an architect, like he wants to do that. So, and we don't have that here. Like we just don't have architecture as a program. So he knew already he was having to move. So that's fine. It's a good thing. So we wish him the best, but we miss him. We definitely do. And then of course Gracie from the library. So love to have Gracie
Yeah.
here. Gracie, I believe she's still going to be joining Overwatch this semester, so
Okay.
that'd be awesome. Glad to have you. Just I guess while we're hanging out waiting, we talk about some news. What's some news going on today? So the calendar. So next week will be pretty exciting for us. It'll be pretty big. The reason why is because we have tryouts all next week. So Monday we have tryouts for League of Legends. Tuesday is for Overwatch. Wednesday is going to be new. So we're adding Rocket League for the first time. So Rocket League will actually be a new one. So we'll actually be trying out for Rocket League Wednesday. Thursday is Super Smash Brothers, and then Friday is open. So if you didn't make the initial day, if you didn't make the initial time, if you have a game that you want to try out for that's not on here, that's what Friday's for. So Fortnite is an example of that. They are a second, like an additional title. Same with Street Fighter 6, Tekken, those kinds of things that we can compete in. These four in particular, people ask a lot, like, what is our priority? It's these four games: League of Legends, Overwatch, Rocket League, and Smash Brothers. So we'll have tryouts next week. So if you're an ECU student and you're full time, you're eligible to participate in esports. We do have the same eligibility requirements as the other athletic sports. So just be aware of that. Same GPA requirements. So these athletes, not only are they having fun competing and working as a team, but they also have to manage their academics. And a lot of people don't realize that, or they don't think that we're doing that for some reason. They just think we're playing video games for fun, which we are. Let's be clear, but you still have to do your work, and they're still held to the same standards as what we have for the other teams. So yeah, yeah. Actually, we're so the other team is not streaming, but they have friends that want to, so we're being nice and oh, whoops. So I'm just typing. Yeah, so we're gonna have some opponents in here as well, which is great. Love to have it. We are. Yeah, we're waiting. We don't see anything. Are they already drafting?
They are drafting.
I don't see
Okay.
We
anything.
have a little bit of a delay, but we need you guys
Here.
in the League of Legends application to join the spectator.
Yeah, we're in.
Are you already?
We are. It's blank, so it's not doing anything. Let me try. Let me try this one.
Okay.
Oh, there we go.
There
Man,
we
we're in
go.
it. Okay, I don't know what
Already.
happened.
All right. So we're on the left side. We got Nunu, Sivir, Jana, Sivir, bot lane. Sounds good. It's very this, your living lane and you're never lying, right? They got Kaylin Milio. That's gonna be pretty rough. Kaylin's a lane bully, and then Milio is gonna give her a little bit more range too. So that'll be pretty rough on the bot lane. Udyr versus Nunu. I'm not sure exactly how the matchup goes. We're getting our last bans here. They banned Urgot. They banned Syndra for our team.
Yep.
Um,
I'm kind of surprised at these bans, though. To be honest, on the opponent side more so. Zach is clear. That's a Nathan target. So yeah, I guess that's an update.
Honestly, it's not too bad just because Nathan plays Zach, but also we play Zach jungle too.
Hmm.
So
Yeah,
it's an annoying pick, of course. We're playing Joshua.
got Yon Yasuo.
Interesting.
Oof. Yeah.
Jone Joshua.
And I guess that's a good thing we can talk about while we're kind of here in draft is we did have some team changes, and we probably will have a little bit more. Coda was on the team last semester. He is not with us this semester. Should be back, and this is a shot call out to him. He should be back in the fall, so we should have Coda back, but he's not with us this semester. So Nathan Lewis was commentating last semester, so you saw him on stream. He was with Connor, always commentating, and so Nathan, he was our top laner, but then took a break and stopped playing. But now he's back, and so Nathan is going to be on our top lane. And Nathan, I mean, he's incredible too. Coda's great, and I told Coda, I was like, you probably were the most improved player that we had. So that alone, and Bessa
Bessa.
kind of.
Interesting. I'm surprised I didn't pick that win. Went into Shogoff, Q has a bunch of 3 damage. So I felt like that would have been the move. I'm not sure how Mbessa plays into Shogoff. Maybe she's stronger early than Shogoff. We'll have to see about that. Um, Joshua Jone, that'll be interesting. In terms of their team is very AD heavy.
Hmm.
The Udyr can build AP or like half AP, half tank. But Shoggoth builds a few armor items, Nunu builds a few armor items, and half the team can't do anything.
Yeah.
So we'll see what. So far, it's looking good. I'm not exactly sure on specific matchups in lane and everything.
Yeah. Well,
Um.
we're clearly going for the knock up wombo combo.
Oh yeah.
I mean, that's
Oh yeah.
pretty evident. Like we're clearly going for like let's see how much we can keep
Yeah,
you in the air.
Joshua. I mean, Joshua can R from Cho'Gath Q and Nunu Snowball too. So
We are jumping in the draft now. This is just
confirming
confirming.
the actual draft in the game client, of
Yep.
course. After this, we'll actually have that 3 minute delay.
Yep.
So we'll be at least for you guys, we'll be a total of 5 minutes delay behind the actual game.
Oh, I guess that's true, right? They're 2 minutes behind
Us,
us, so we
yes.
only truly have a 2 minute delay with the spectators. But then
Mm-hmm.
the Riot client adds three. That makes sense. So I'm with you.
Yeah.
That's why I was like, they're actually responding pretty regularly. Like I'm happy with the response times. Awesome. Well, yeah. So welcome back, y'all. Welcome back to ECU Tiger Esports. Super happy to have you. It's gonna be a great semester. We have a lot of stuff planned. I'll talk through a lot of the changes that happened over the break. I'll fill in, I'm good at that. I'm pretty good at just talking and filling dead air now. My wife was asking me, she's like, man, you do this thing where you're just able to talk through these really long, like, things and connect really long-winded ideas. And she's like, where did you learn how to do that? Because it's kind of a tough thing to do, like to be able to just to randomly start talking about things and keep it going,
Oh yeah.
keeping it making sense, and then also being entertaining. It's actually hard to do that. It's not easy. So yeah, it's one of those things that's fun. But yeah, we got a lot going on. It's gonna be great.
Yeah, no, I am completely on the opposite end. I still don't know exactly how, you know, how to keep all that air out of there.
Yeah. Well, you work on one thing at a time.
Yeah. Yeah.
Volume is your thing today. So Miguel's working on volume, right? So he's doing a good job. Like he's keeping his volume right where I suggested.
Yeah, I'm
So he's doing good.
right next to that microphone. That's my strategy here.
And I'm like way over here, like in the corner. I project pretty loud, which is weird. Because I'm a very serious introvert. Like it's hard for me to be in social situations for long periods of time. So I've really had to learn all of these things that you see. I've learned how
Hmm.
to do. They're
Yeah.
not normal behaviors for me. Yeah, so tryouts for league for us are going to be Monday, and it's 10 a.m. to 5 p.m. So you can come anytime during that time. You can also, if for some reason you can't make it, I've had a few people reach out that couldn't make it, and that's totally fine. Just connect with me, and we'll get you a time. I just need to watch you play for a couple of hours and assess your skill level and see where you're at and see if you'd be a good fit for our League of Legends, our championship League of Legends team. We're actually we should be fielding JV for League of Legends as well. I'm actually anticipating us to have enough people this semester to do both, to have varsity and JV, which is I want that for all of the sports, just because it's great. I've been really surprised. The JV thing has been really good for Overwatch because it's let a lot of people whose it's confidence is their main issue. Like just being confident
Hmm.
and making decisions, like that's their issue. So JV is actually like perfect for that to help kind of work through.
Yeah, and they don't have the pressure of being, varsity either, so they can
Mm-hmm.
actually get to have good practice and everything.
Yep. Yep. It's good stuff. So we're going to be sitting here for just a little bit, just FYI. All right. Updates. What do we got going on? We'll switch out of the. We'll go back to this thing so they can see our beautiful faces again. Updates. Okay, so what's happened? It was a really productive break, to be honest with you. We actually shut down for the whole month, pretty much, and I did take some rest time. Like I honestly, guys, I needed it bad. It was rough, but I took some good rest time. That was important. Cleaning the labs got deep cleaned, which was horribly necessary. The mouse pads are we have these huge mouse pads. They're awesome. Like I love them. They're really nice, except that they are a pain to clean. And so yeah, and the mouse pads themselves are like 5 feet tall. They fit the whole desk, and so to
Oh.
clean them, I have to take them into the shower and hold them in front of the spigot and let the water run on them, and then put Dawn dish soap and scrub them until they're clean. Like it is a process. So that was a lot of it. There's been some cool developments as far as the program just growing, not visibly, I guess is the right way to put that. So last semester we had 4 student workers really that were working in the backgrounds, like doing things. We added one person mid semester just to kind of help out, and but this semester we're starting with 6. So I added 2 new student worker positions that are new to the program. The first one is an event manager. We are running and hosting a lot of events, and it's not just esports for our games and stuff. We're also hosting events for the community. We're doing outreach to nonprofits and other high schools, and there's just a lot of event coordination. And then I need help at the events. Like it's that in itself is its own beast. So I added that position, and then the second one is actually a broadcast manager. So somebody, not just a streamer, but somebody on the back end who can work on our overlays, who can make transitions for us, who can actually take our stream and what we have now to the next level. So that will also be new for the spring. So it kind of some new, and that stuff's on the back end, right? Like, so you guys won't all see a lot of that, but you actually, no, I lied. No, you will see that. That's a
No,
lie.
yeah,
That's a total
hopefully they will
lie.
see all of that. Yeah.
Yeah, that's a total lie. See how easy it is for me to lie and just go with it. That's why I was, yeah. I have to sell us a lot, and lying is part of that. I'm just like,
That's true. That's true.
so yeah, it's good. It's all good. Yeah. So two new positions, events and broadcast, which will help us do a lot better. It'll free up the admin that I have, Alyssa, to do more. She's really going to help me with recruiting efforts and connecting with some of the businesses in town to do some sponsorship requests. So a lot of really cool things that'll be happening this semester. Really busy. The hardest part about this semester for us is it's going to be incredibly busy. We will have games every single day of the week except Wednesday and Sunday. So those are my days off this semester, are Wednesday and Sunday. So, but that's because we play every other day, and Saturday's a new day for us, for instance. So, all right, we should be getting into it. It should
Oh,
be
yeah.
should be popping up any second here,
Loading game here.
and I'll fill in. So there's lots more updates, and so I'll fill those in as we go.
You want to keep our cameras on, or
Yes,
Okay.
I want to keep the cameras on.
I tried.
I fought with Nathan and them last semester
I
to get that to
tried.
work, and they just would not do it. They just refused. And they were like, "Oh, well, it takes up too much space on the screen." They had the ECU logo sitting right here. Like, they could have just put it right there.
Mm-hmm.
All right. So I'm going to try to not always have it on the autoplay thing because it can sometimes be a little messy.
Yeah, let me see if I can remember how
Yeah.
to scroll out. I might not. Definitely not. Close. There we
There you
go.
go. Nice, 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 nice. Some
All
early
right.
action going right at the beginning of this game.
Looks like they're invading for wards here. I don't think they can get a kill because they don't really have that much CC.
Right.
But they're just playing for wards. We unfortunately lost a ward here. They just warded just to see Gromp and Blue Buff.
Mhm.
That's actually a very strong ward there.
So trading. So explain that. What do you mean by they were trading wards? What does that mean?
So we left a ward there just so that way we can see if they want to invade or not.
Oh, it looks like
Oh,
Brecken May. Oh, he
had
had
forced to
burn
flash. That's unfortunate. But they just all 5-man walked into our jungle and we only had 3 people, so we had to back off while they were just coming in to, we don't really know exactly what. That's why we're dropping wards to make sure they're not staying there,
Mhm.
or to see if they end up leaving, going back to their jungle.
Right. And the
Right.
wards last for a couple of minutes. So yeah, you see
and
that ward actually
yeah,
take.
they're
So
still
we warded
back.
that. They're trying to invade. So we got a little fight happening.
And their support's actually up here too with
Wow.
Caitlyn.
Super aggressive.
Look at that. Another flash gone. It looks like they're trading. They just they're trading their bot lane for the top lane right now.
Yeah.
So
They're hoping Sivir can. They're hoping Mbessa can hold, but that's a tough.
yeah,
That's a tough
no.
ask.
Oh,
and Jesse
what
just
a
flashed
what
the
a
steal.
smite.
Oh,
This
what a
is
play.
huge. This is huge. They are
That was huge.
That
because
is
all of
huge.
that work that they just did to be
Wasted,
aggressive was
wasted.
wasted. Nice job.
No, that is such like a time hold too.
Right, right.
They wasted so much time doing really nothing.
Right. To get nothing out of that. Yeah.
Yeah. So no, I guess we really are ahead in that.
Yeah. And honestly, University of Michigan, I probably would have done the same thing. I would have come out super aggressive, tried to just hit them in the teeth to get them off balance. Unfortunately, it failed. Our guys did really good at just being defensive, kind of rotating around. So super good job.
Let me take both teams. Yeah, there we go.
We can see
We
both.
do want to
Nice.
see both teams, and we'll see up here. So Nail had to TP back up top, but he's gonna be pushed out of waves for like up until level 3. He might even get dived here. Under that wave. We're kind of doing the same thing as Mbessa, but Mbessa's not really that easy to dive, and she's even a level ahead, right? Looks like Michigan really knows how to play with switching the bot in the top lane, right? They've been practicing with that. We have some trading here with Brecken in the mid lane. This I'm not exactly sure who wins this matchup, Jonah or Joshua, but I mean, it should be fairly even. I think it's very much a skill matchup.
Yeah, I was gonna say Yasuo in specific against this Yone is a definite skill matchup because they have very similar kits, especially with their little stab forward. They both have a dash. They're very similar, so it's a skill thing. And thankfully, Brecken is outrageous and he is super good at managing his cooldowns, but then also the person he's playing against, which is not good. So if you're Yone and you have somebody who can count your cooldowns and keep track of that stuff, it's not good for you. So
Oh,
that's kind of
yeah.
what we're seeing.
Looks like
Bottom might have some action.
hmm. We're kind of junglers just moving around. We did get bot scuttle, so I think Jesse's gonna transition to the top scuttle here. See if he has any prio, but their bot lane is top lane, so they do have a main advantage up for the top scuttle. So the only thing that's gonna determine who gets the scuttle is really whose mid lane is gonna move up there, right?
Yep.
I think, and yeah, Jesse's just forced to give it. And Nathan's kind of getting bullied off his lane, so he can't really farm that well. He has 5 farm compared to Mbessa in the bot lane.
Yeah.
Um, Jesse still got the grump, and he's gonna get pushed out of there. Um,
Jesse might
let's
fall here.
okay,
Oh gosh, super
okay,
close.
just barely. That Udyr does not have flash. He has ghost, so
Mm.
he can't really follow up afterwards.
Looks like Nathan did get dove at tower and die.
Yeah, yeah.
They're
No.
watching this Udyr back right now. I don't know about that though. That's a
Looks like they just waited for
little
him
risky.
back. Um, yeah, I think they actually played the swap very well. Michigan did because
Yeah.
like they got everything they wanted out of it.
Yep.
Managed to dive Nathan, and then the Cho'Gath is very behind compared to the Mbessa. So it looks like we will need to figure out how exactly play against a swap. Swapping has been very popular recently in pro play.
Yeah.
Almost every match is it getting a swap, right?
It throws you off. Like it just throws the
Mm-hmm.
opponent off, and if they're not prepared for it, it definitely puts them at an off foot.
Oh yeah.
Thankfully, I will say Nathan is very patient. So that's this type of thing really hurts someone who's not patient,
Oh
especially as
yeah.
a top
Oh
laner.
yeah. You're forced to just completely give away the waves.
Pretty much,
Try
yeah.
to walk up for experience as much as you can, but you know, it's you walk up a little bit and then you suddenly lose a third of your health,
Man,
right?
they are already right on grubs. I mean,
Yeah.
as soon as they spawn, that was really fast.
Oh yeah, looks like Jesse's gonna go to the dragon here.
Yeah.
See if we can do some cross mapping here. Ali's just roaming around trying to see if she can get advantage here for Brecken. Um, Overall, Michigan's a little up ahead in gold, not by much, but they do have grubs. We're getting dragon right now, which sucks that we can't get grubs right. Because it's just a singular buff, right,
Yeah.
compared to like each individual dragon.
Just keeping an eye on Dragon, making sure we get this cleaned up.
Yeah, no, last season we were making sure we were focusing the grubs as much as we
Yeah.
can, but with more people like higher elo and more people like learning the game, like what the meta is for these seasons,
Hmm.
everybody's like going straight for grubs immediately.
Now this
So
situation is really bad. And Bessa switched back to top and then immediately killed Nathan.
yeah, no, and then Bessa was ahead the whole time just because she has 30 more CS than Nathan.
So now they've
So
re-rotated back to the traditional
yeah,
layout, and both of their lanes are now ahead a little bit. So this is going to be a little bit tough.
no, I'm very surprised they actually did swap this game. Usually bot lanes will swap with the top lanes if it's a range support versus a melee support matchup, right? So if it's like a Nautilus hook champ against our team here, that's when you swap because then your first level 1, 2, 3 are
Jesse
okay.
flashed? Why did he flash?
Looks like Brecken's trying to get chased
Yeah,
around. He
Brecken's trying
still
to get the kill right
lives,
now.
and he's
Jesse,
just gonna
Jesse
go on
called,
Jesse.
was
He has
waiting for him
ult.
there.
Oh, so
Oh,
easy.
nice
Very good.
cleanup.
Very
Get
nice.
out of there, though. That was a good cleanup. A little bit. That was like,
Kind of close. Kind of
yeah,
close, but
that was a lot of effort for that.
good gank from Jesse. Out here, bot lane. Caitlin's still ahead, and they both have 1 kill, so that's good. So it's just a CS gap, right? Caitlyn has a little bit more stats just from the BF sword. and she can just get away with poking you on the tower because of her range. Their Udyr is invading our red here. I think he invaded
Yep, right
one of our
here.
camps. We'll see if anybody rotates to this. Oh, and the Kaylin just got Ali on their tower. Um, that's unfortunate. Nathan here is a little low. He might get dove too, if possible.
Potential dive here in middle.
No, he's just going through. Oh, interesting.
That was actually really smart.
Okay,
He
and he
went
just
away
walks
because,
through. Nathan does get dove by
gosh,
Mbessa.
Nathan, he's having a tough
Oh
first
yeah,
match of the season for
oh yeah.
sure. Couple questions in chat. Yeah, McDonald's Gaming is a sponsor. So McDonald's has been a sponsor for us for a couple of years. It's been a really good partnership for us. They've done awesome to help us with a lot of different things. And like we help obviously for them too, but it's a good partnership that we've had that we use. It's been great. We added Bravado Wireless as a second sponsor this past semester so that we're trying to build up our portfolio of companies that are helping support our program and our school. Honestly, they end up supporting the school too at the same time. Not only do they do both, so it's a good thing.
Oh wow, Emilio got executed. Really? That's unfortunate. We unfortunately didn't get the kill on Emilio.
Yeah.
But they did gank the Kaylin finally. Kaylin's been shut down here. Um, but she is a little strong. She just bought Juntile, so she has a full item right now. Up here in the top lane, it's still a 30 CS difference, and she has 2 kills already, versus our Nate's 3 deaths. So Nate's he's already level behind, and he's probably still behind in the XP for the rest of it. Uh, Brecken's a little ahead of the Jone, and he's just smacking him everywhere, right?
So
Forcing him to
middle is our
back.
winning lane this match for sure.
Yeah, definitely. Our bot lane isn't too different, but I mean their bot lane is definitely ahead, right?
Jesse was ready for Void
Brecken's
Grubs that
getting caught
time.
here. Jesse's gonna go try help Brecken, but
Yeah,
that's not
Brecken's
gonna
probably gonna fall
happen.
here.
Yeah, Brecken falls. They're trying to chase him,
That was a pretty
and they're just
coordinated.
gonna go back to Grubs. Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. Not much we could do. Their support actually ended up roaming up to Grubs, so
Yep.
we missed the timing here, and they caught Brecken in that bush too.
Yeah. You know what though? I'm happy about this. I'm
Yeah,
happy about
no.
this because I'm seeing a lot more really high end plays from
Mhm.
both sides. So that's a good thing. I like that. I want to see us get some
Yeah,
really
no.
good.
This season's gonna be a lot different than the last one. I mean,
Ooh, we got Brecken
oh,
teleporting
TP
bottom.
behind the Caitlyn, and
Ooh, that was a bad
and he's
miss.
just kind of getting running around. Unfortunately,
Yeah, that wasn't good.
okay, he
Oh,
blocks
okay.
the
All right.
ult.
All right.
Let's see, can he win that
Turn.
one v
No,
one? I'm
Chris
not
done.
sure he can. Jonah is actually coming here from behind, so I think Brecken's gonna get caught here.
Yeah, Brecken.
He has the wave to play around through.
Yeah, he's
And
trying to
then
get out of
he
there, but
just
he's not gonna
dies.
make it.
Yeah.
Dang.
Very unfortunate. He just kept running around the
Yeah,
rock, so he couldn't
trying to
really do
kite them around
anything.
the edge. The game's going okay. So far, University of Michigan definitely ahead right now. It's 3 kills on our side, 7 for University of Michigan. They have about a 5,000 gold advantage right now. We've gotten the first dragon, but they're about to get the second one,
Yeah, they
and
do
they
have
have
full grubs, which is
yeah,
going to be problematic.
and we've had our top lane has been very one-sided this whole match.
Yeah, yeah, it has. He's trying to like catch up, but it's hard, especially with how ahead that Mbessa is right now.
Yeah,
Um,
still early though. Let's be
yeah,
clear,
no, we're
we're still
still
12
early
minutes into
game.
this match. Like we got a long ways to go
Jesse's
before.
ganking top now, and I'm not sure if he can get away with. Oh, really?
Everything's on cooldown. Oh, Mbessa.
Mbessa. Oh, that's unfortunate. I don't know if I mean unless he wants to dive it, but he doesn't have much.
He
Udyr's
shouldn't.
walking up here,
He's being baited.
so Jesse's just gonna run away. Um, I think this
Let's
is
see what
fine. This
happens.
is fine
Okay,
here.
all right, all right.
Yeah,
They can turn right now.
there we go. There we
Oh,
go.
Allie with the
Ali with the
flash.
flash. Let's go.
Super good.
I think they just got this kill on the
They
Udyr.
do. They
This
get
is
both of
easy.
those. They definitely get both of those. They should, yeah, for sure.
Yeah, yeah. And
They're
they
trying
give
to
it to
give it to
Nathan.
Nathan, I think. I think that's what they're trying to do. They're trying to give it to him so he can try to catch up a little bit. There
Okay.
he goes.
Yeah,
Good,
there we
good.
go. That's good. That's good. Let that Cho'Gath farm and scale. Their bot lane's moving up here. Not exactly sure what they're trying to do, but they just want part of the action, right?
Well, they know they're ahead, so they're gonna be a little. They can be aggressive.
We have 3 men here, so we actually can win this.
The problem is they're pretty
But they're pretty
fed.
strong, yeah. Okay, our
Okay,
full team is
now
here.
it's a 5-man team, so we better do
Okay,
something here.
this
Like,
yeah, this snowball might be able to hit somebody.
yeah,
She does have flash. Okay, so one flash from Emilio. Unfortunately, we couldn't get much out of that. The Jonas is just pushing bot
yeah. Yone's pushing
and just
bot. Yeah,
getting
Bits are
farm for
pushing
free,
mid.
and Best is pushing mid. So we're gonna have to start rotating back to those lanes and catching those waves.
Yeah,
I
it's
think
a
that
good
Jonas is
reset.
gonna smack that tower a lot. So that's I don't know if we lose that full tower, but that will hurt, especially if he gets the full tower.
Yeah, awesome ult earlier by Ali. That flash
Oh yeah.
ult as
No,
Janna is
that was
awesome.
good. That was good. Oh, that Jonas is just gonna commit to the tower. That's like 450 gold, I believe.
Yeah, Brecken.
Brecken beats him, however, maybe. Had to flash.
Oof.
Oh,
Yeah.
there we go. Okay, he just has to come back here.
Yeah, he's gonna have to teleport back up. So
Yeah.
yeah, so Yone has this thing. He can teleport, but he has to go back to his old spirit spot.
Oh,
So
wow. And he still managed to get out.
yeah, he
Okay.
did.
Yeah. No, Brecken had an item advantage on that Gione.
Good match so far. ECU just gotta be patient. Very early in the match still, guys. We're like 15 minutes in. A lot has happened in 15 minutes, which I'm happy to say, but at the same time, it's still early. So yeah, we're still going.
Yeah, yeah. They were kind of behind, but there's still so much that can happen, right?
Yeah,
We're still not playing. We're not playing anything crazy, too. We're just trying to figure out where we can actually make a play happen and
yeah,
then actually go in, like how happen top.
yeah, yeah.
Um,
And we'll make adjustments. That's the other thing too. This is our first match of the season. These guys have been practicing quite a bit. Just so everybody that doesn't know, they have actually been practicing a lot over the break. So and which has been great. And then on top of that, they've been practicing getting ready for this match. So, but it's still the first game of the season. This is so they have a lot of not rust, but just things to kind of work through that will get better and better as the season progresses.
oh, looks
They
like
are
he's
trying to
getting
keep
dub
Nathan
again.
shut down. They do
Oh
not
yeah,
want they do not
they
want
just
him to
want
catch
this
up.
top tower. Um,
Yeah, they do not want Nathan to catch up.
yeah, I think they just end up taking it for free.
See if we can make something happen here.
Okay,
Caitlyn would be a
he's
really
not
good
going
pick if we can
in.
get that.
Yeah, he decided not to go in though,
Yeah.
which is fine. I mean, it was pretty hard.
It looks like they're setting up for
Yeah, just take Harold here.
Rift Herald.
Um,
Doesn't look like we're contesting it at all.
and here Joni actually got his item now, so that's why he is
Yeah.
able to beat Brecken here.
Brecken falls to Yone.
Yeah.
Yone.
We're playing bot side a little bit here. Trying to set up for that dragon. Believe this is third dragon.
Is it third?
Like doesn't show. Yeah,
Oh
that's
no, they're up here at the
third.
top.
Oh, there we go.
We have one dragon each right now. They've they've got Rift Herald, they've got one dragon, we've got one dragon. The current system with League of Legends 2, League of Legends is on a weird path. The current system they call it is like a comeback system that they've really been working on to try to make it a situation where a team is behind, lets them have opportunities to catch up. So we're starting to see some of that up here at the top. You're starting to see some additional gold below, showing us like how much it's worth. And as the match progresses, if we continue to be behind, which we see a fight here. Okay. Brecken drops in. Does use his ult pretty early in the fight. He does stop Yone from going forward with
Yeah.
that
And
tornado.
that
That was
kill
super good.
goes into Chris, our ADC. So we'll have some scaling here from Chris. We barely missed the dragon. I don't think they had smite for it.
Yeah, super close. Should
We
focus
are.
Caitlyn.
We just got the Kaylin here.
Yeah. Nathan's way too
Unfortunately,
late.
Sibber's just kind of in it, right?
Yeah.
So Chris gets picked out, and then Nathan's forced to run away, try to pick up a wave here.
Yeah.
They looks like they're pushing mid pretty hard. They might be able to take this tower, which
Oh,
that would
yeah,
suck.
they'll definitely take the tower. I don't know if they'll be able to get the second one, but they definitely get the first one.
Yeah, so they definitely get this tower. Jonas TPing top to push top lane. Other than that, I don't think we have anything we're waiting on exactly, other than
Yeah.
Atakan, the new boss, new neutral mob. And he'll be spawning topside this game.
I do want to point out the level disparity too between the two teams. Allie, for example, she's level 8 compared to their other support,
Yeah, and then
level
Millie's level
10. So
10
she's
right
two
now.
levels behind. Nathan, I think, is 3 levels behind right now. So they're just our team is just very behind. So they've got a lot of
Mm-hmm.
catch up to do, and how you do that is being patient, getting waves, getting CS, not getting caught out, those kinds of things. Which we'll see if they can execute. Oof.
Must have flashed in.
Yeah,
Brecken looks like
Brecken's
he's.
in there. He's trying. I mean,
Mm.
he's trying. They're trying to make something happen.
Yeah, no, unfortunately, they're just a little bit too ahead, so a lot of the damage that we're trying to put in is just not happening, even in good fights, right?
Yep.
Um,
Just need to do something here. Turn this up a little bit. The volume of the game was a little low. You should be able to hear
so,
it better now.
no, and they're just taking first inhib here, probably walk away after that. Looking for that Alakan that spawns at in 30 seconds here, so they'll probably just go
Oh
back
yeah.
to base and then straight to that new boss.
Mm-hmm.
And then this new boss this season has actually been pretty broken so far. It's been meta just to whoever takes this boss down is just winning the game,
Yeah.
right?
Where
So,
does it spawn where Baron used to? Or where does it spawn?
no, it spawns. If you see up here in the map, it spawns right here,
Ah, I see.
right? It depends on which side of the map has the most kills, right? If there's more action going bot, then he'll actually spawn on the bottom of the map, in that same area, right?
We're gonna focus on Uter and just watch them take out this new boss.
Yeah, no, and I know he's a little bit tankier than before. I mean, not before. Sorry, like all the other neutral monsters, where
Yeah.
your jungler can take Dragon by himself or Herald, but not this one. Your jungler can't really take down Alakan by himself. So it's very much half the team or the full team goes up there and takes it, right?
And that gives them a buff, right? They get a buff from that.
Yeah, so there's two buffs. One of them,
So maybe that's
I'm gonna have to find it and read it because it's weird. Okay, so it's gonna be
is it that one. Yeah.
yeah. So they get
25 increased effect from all other epic monsters. Is that what it said?
yes. So they dragons are gonna be more worth on them
Yeah.
and like red buff and blue buff, right? Um, Here's a fight that might turn out well. We are up ahead in numbers. Bracken just went down, however. And there
This
went
one, Ripped Herald.
Chris. He's going right through us, right? Not much we could do there, and that's just purely because of like how ahead they've been,
Yeah.
right? And they slam the Herald right through. I think
Kind of like
this
a landslide, you know?
Yeah. This is I think this is game right here.
Yeah.
Only two alive, and then they just kind of run it through.
Should see some major adjustments after this, for sure. First game goes to Michigan, University of Michigan.
Yeah. No, that was tough. That was tough.
Yeah,
So
good match. I mean, it's tough, but good match.
tough, good match. Everybody did play well. We'll have to
GG's.
see what happens to this next match, of course.
We're gonna actually take an intermission, so we're gonna take a few minutes just to kind of get up, stretch, and get ready for the next match. So we'll be back in probably 5 minutes, maybe less, maybe more. We'll see. But we'll put some music on, put it on intermission, and we'll be back shortly. All right, we are back. Let me turn this music down a bit. Welcome back. First round went to University of Michigan. Tough match for ECU for sure. There's a couple things. So when Miguel step out for just a second, but when he gets back, we'll talk a bit about what happened and some adjustments that we'll make this match in particular. The draft has begun, so let me share my screen so we can start talking about the draft here. Excuse me. So see some typical, the bands are the same, which you can see them down there at the bottom. Let me move my face out of the way. You can see the bands there at the bottom. We banned Jinx, Jace, and Fiora immediately, which are typical. So what we do is we'll scout the opponents and see kind of what they're playing and make decisions based on that, on matchups and things. And they're doing the same, right? So they're banning Riven. That is a Brecken counter pick. They're banning Nico, which we know Ali is really big and really good at Nico. And then Zach, which is a dual pick. You know, Zach can go for Nathan to be top, or Zach can actually go with Jesse in the jungle. So that's a really good ban from Michigan. We immediately picked Caitlyn on first, and then I thought I saw Smolder there for a second, but maybe not. We'll see. They're kind of deciding. Right now they've got Varus up there, so we'll see. So they lock in Varus. So University of Michigan locks in Varus, which is a really good, really good AD carry. It's very scary. He has anti-heal, super good. And then they lock in Bel'Veth as well. Welcome back.
Back, my guys. All right, let's see. Varus, Bel'Veth. That seems annoying.
I'll move over.
At least Bel'Veth is just kind of a hyper carry, right? So she doesn't usually bring much to like a team perspective. She's just kind of damage and then, you know, blowing up on everybody. But if she's behind, then there's not much she can do, right? So
When is the new stream, guys? So all of the student workers are now in place working this week. It's the first week of school, so kind of getting everybody acclimated. A lot of this week for me has been meeting with the student workers, getting the vision of the program set, like what objectives do I want for them. So that's kind of been, but yeah, they're in place now. Austin is the new stream manager, and so we've been working this week to talk through some things. We lock in Ivern. And Lux. I'm excited about that. I love.
yeah, no, we actually have a pretty strong bot lane here with Kayn Lux.
Yeah.
Varus can go, you know, both ways, just poking or consistent damage. Usually they go poke. And then Varus Bard, so we'll see how that lane goes. A little bit of Enchanter.
Yep.
Right.
The balloon bard over here. We'll see him roaming a lot, which feeds into their strategy. So if I was on University of Michigan, I would do the same thing again. I would immediately do the same thing. So talk about the flop. What is that? What happened?
So that swap was kind of what kind of put us down in the, you know, in a bad start, right? A lot of pro teams have been doing this recently with when there's a bad bot lane matchup, they'll actually just swap the whole thing. You play against their top laner, and because it's a two versus one, there's not much you can do, right? So what happens is for their top laner, they get pushed all the way back to tower, not being able to level up, not being able to CS at all, right? So with that being said, if they do that again this match, I mean, with them having seen it already, maybe we'll, you know, be able to play against it. If they try to swap, we can swap with them, right? So that way our bot lanes
follow their swap
are still together. Which if that happens, I think our Kaylin Lux does beat their Varus Bard. If we don't match the swap, then we'd have to, you know, be able to make sure their top laner can't get XP, can't get any minions, right?
Yeah.
And so we'll see the jungle matchup. I'm not exactly sure how the matchup is specifically, but Bel'Veth will be more, you know, higher damage, higher, you know, that he'll be more in skirmishes and everything compared to Ivern. Ivern's kind of more of supportive jungler.
Yeah.
Right. So definitely not any 1v1s we won't see in between them, but
yeah.
But
that's kind of why Ivern is a good pick, you know,
Ivern,
and
right?
Jesse in particular. I mean, his like ability with Ivern and his skill level is very high. So I see him do things with Ivern, and I'm like, what the crap was that? Like, it looks so weird because yeah, he's a jungler, but he's really a support at the same time.
Hmm.
So he's really good at helping the team out. The downside is he's a little weak and he's a little squishy. So you have to be a little careful. And Jesse's good about that, about utilizing the bushes. I can't.
The bushes,
The
yeah.
bushes. God, I was trying to say bush and brush at the same time. Yeah, so he's really good at that. So we'll see. Annie is interesting.
I honestly I feel like we have a really good draft, right? Especially with Ivern being more supportive jungler. Our the rest of our team is completely just focusing and just full damage, right? So that gives Ivern the ability to actually help everybody and win a lot from it. Now Aurora Mordekaiser, those are usually pretty annoying. Both AP. Aurora probably mid unless they want to do something weird.
Yeah.
Mordekaiser top. I don't know who wins the top matchup here. Aatrox versus Mordekaiser. Mordekaiser can just kind of, his has his ult where he can just take one person. So he's usually useful in every team fight, whoever it is. Um, Aurora has been, getting buffed and nerfed all this time, right? Because she's fairly new.
Yeah.
Um,
She's strong too. Aurora is she's strong. She does a lot
yeah.
of damage
Oh,
and
yeah.
she's kind of tricky to keep an eye on sometimes just because of her abilities, but she's super fun.
Yeah, yeah. So, we'll see. This will be a fun game. We'll see exactly what happens here. They don't have that much CC, right, compared to us.
Yeah.
Barris ult, sure. And then Bard has his stun, his
Yeah.
ult.
Aurora can keep them in though. I mean, her ult can kind of lock a group of people
Mm-hmm.
into a little centralized area. So I think their team fight condition is probably going to be Aurora, then Bard, and then Varus. I'm gonna guess that's kind of their strategy is going to be to try to
Yeah.
lock them in, and then
Yeah. I
you
know,
try
and
to get them together.
Belbev just kind of runs in and then
Right.
slams in with her
Yeah.
with her hands, and that's an air knock up right there, right?
Yeah.
So, but I mean, on our team, on the other hand, each one of us has a
Right.
a stun, a rue, or a air knock up, right?
Yeah.
So we actually have a lot more CC than them. So,
Yep.
in any fight, we can actually pick off whoever it is, especially with Annie, right? The thing with Annie is because she's very short range, um, she's and she is a simpler champion, right? But a lot,
A simpler
she
champion.
is a simpler
She
champion,
is
yes.
easy. Annie's easy. Let's be clear.
But the
She's
thing
easy.
with her is she doesn't have much she can do,
Yeah.
right? So a lot of times it's really just she flashes in and then stuns like whoever
Yeah.
she can, right? So with our team, I think it's a lot of pick, right? We just kind of pick off if we get one stun off, everybody else gets their stun off them, right?
I just thought of something too. I wonder if we pick the Annie Ivern thing so that we have two neutral mobs that we can control because now we'll
Yeah,
have
no, we'll have
what's the thing? Daisy is
Daisy,
Daisy, and then we'll
and
have Bear. We'll
Tivers,
have
yeah.
Tivers, yeah.
So
So that's
we'll
pretty
have
funny.
two big bears just running around.
Yeah, actually I like it. I like it. Now that I think about it, that's pretty funny.
Yeah. No. Oh, Aurora went top. Okay, so more of the guys are mid. More guys are into Annie. I feel like that's better into Annie just because that way she can actually outrange the Mordekaiser, right?
Yeah.
Um, Definitely though, if the Mordekaiser does catch her, I think it's gonna be pretty difficult for Annie to get away.
So Annie's going top.
No, Annie's gonna mid. Aurora's going top, right? Aurora,
So it's
she
Annie against Mordekaiser mid.
yes, yes. It's been a weird meta. I really I really hate it. There's been I've been seeing like Garens and Nastuses and Mordekaiser's mid
Huh.
for the last few months, and it's kind of toxic. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah.
Uh, so I'm not surprised they play a Mordekaiser mid here. I mean Aurora's been top laner. They when since she's been out, right?
Yeah.
Up top and mid, but I see her a lot of times just top because she's like range and everything.
Yep.
So
Agree, Connor. I agree. Both these team comps are pretty good. I like. They
mhm.
both have a pretty set like this is what we're trying to accomplish, which I like that. I'm a strategy player. Like I love playing real time strategy games, and you have to come up with a plan, a cohesive plan with your units and your stuff, or else you're gonna lose. And so I like that I see a clear. Here's what we're trying to do, which is good. that's part of like this is a sport, this is an actual athletic sport because these guys are coming up with these strategies. They're practicing these different conditions. You guys are seeing it's a lot of skill involved in this game in particular. So it's a lot, and which is why I love League of Legends. It's a great game.
Yeah, no, I mean, but there's almost like 200 champions in league, so you know, there's so much potential.
Mhm.
Every game is different. I don't think I've ever played the same game twice, right?
Yep. Yep.
Um,
I was gonna follow up. Connor asked about the new streaming. So we need streamers, like we need broadcast people. We need people that'll come on and actually stream the games. So I'm gonna be putting out a kind of a it's going to be a job posting really, but it's more just a call, like a call out. Like I need people who can commentate on these games. My goal is to have at least, so we hired as a broadcast manager, but the broadcast manager is not going to be on stream every time. His role is more the equipment and the scheduling and making sure we have people at each of them. Of course, he will fill in, but it would be ideal for him not to, so that we had enough people who were knowledgeable of the game and who knew it. So the goal is to find one person for each title who is an expert who can stream and commentate. And then I'm also looking for people who are more of the fill in, the color commentator, the entertainment. So I'm going to be putting out because here's the unique thing. This is a very unique position to be sitting in this chair as a student because there is no other place on campus right now where you can get live broadcast experience where you're actually on video, recording yourself, live, interacting with people. So if you're in journalism or you want to be in journalism or you want to be in radio or you want to be in TV, you want to be in sports broadcasting, any of those things, this is where you should be right now because this experience you get of being live, Miguel has improved like dramatically just in a few short times. So you get really good at it very quickly and it makes you a much better communicator and it makes you much more effective at just everything visual about you in general. Like you really, it really improves a lot about your abilities. So if you're in that boat, you're a marketing student, you're in communications, you're doing broadcasting, you're in the arts and doing those kinds of things, please reach out. Be happy to talk and figure out how we can plug you in. The way that it works is you would shadow first. I'm not going to throw you to the wolves unless you want to, but I will shadow. You'll actually watch. The good thing with me is I will model for you what I'm looking for. So you have examples to go off of. Most people are scared. Were you nervous your first time?
yeah, I mean, even like the first 5 to 10 minutes of this one, right?
Mhm.
It's been a few months,
Yeah.
but no, the first time I think I streamed with Nathan. I
Yeah.
can't remember exactly. Um, and again, like that was like my first time too. It was either yeah no. So it was the first time I was doing that. So right, I'm not used to streaming or anything.
Love the coordinated skins. Love it. Love it.
Um,
I think. Yeah. Yeah.
then I go back.
There was something. You did it last time.
There we go.
So what is it?
I don't know. I'm pressing four. I'm pressing four buttons. Right. I'm pressing four keys, hoping I'm right.
hilarious. What are you doing? Actually, I have no idea.
It's so one of that combination here. I press Control Shift
Yeah.
ZX. I don't know which one it is, right? But all four of them it worked.
That's funny.
Then that just unlocks the scrolling in and out. The Bears gets to have a ward here, but we do see him here. So he
is
might
out of
get caught.
position.
He is very
He
out
is
of position.
really out of
I think we might just catch him. He
Why?
already have to cleanse. Another stun. Missed two of the
Yeah, two skill shots
stuns.
missed on our part.
Yeah,
I don't know if we'll
so
get the flash out of him, but
unless we flash into him,
I don't think we should do
just
that,
catch him and then
man, they are
there
trying
they are.
so hard.
Oh,
Oh my god.
okay, we got
Thank
him.
you.
Okay,
Jeez
Brecken
Louise.
got the kill here.
Please get a second
They're
one.
Mordekaiser's ready.
Oh,
Ooh. All right,
ouch.
Mordekaiser's out too.
Ouch.
So the mid lane here is just free. He can just TP in though.
Oh, and we just took their red buff
Oh yeah,
too.
took
Ooh.
their red buff. Their bell buff is forced to start wolves now. And then our bot lane is going top. Okay, so that's good. They're playing for the swap. And this is exactly what they're doing right now. All they have to do is just not let him get close at all.
Yeah.
Um,
So we rotated two to top. They've got 2 bottoms. So this game is
Oh,
literally
okay.
going exactly the opposite of the
Oh yeah.
last round.
Oh
Like
yeah.
we are now in the driver's seat. University of Michigan, that was a really bad first engagement for them. So now we're doing what basically they did last round to us, forcing the 2v1 to be at towers. So you see they're keeping this Aurora at the tower.
Yeah, and they get level 2, and then Aurora can't do anything. Already
Yeah.
half health. If we look down the bot, Brecken actually went bot instead of
Right.
mid. So he as a range champion can actually play against the 2 range champions, right?
Yep.
Um,
See something happening here.
Balbav's kind of walking around, and he takes the red buff anyways.
Yeah. Looks
So
like they were
he's
trying.
trying. Yeah, he is trying to get something here.
Yeah.
I don't even think he can steal this. He's gonna try for it, but because
Uh-oh.
we're level 2 here. Okay.
Little bit of
Nathan's
heated
moving
action here.
in.
See if Jesse can get out. No, I didn't.
Flashed in and actually killed Jesse.
Oof.
Very unfortunate. And we don't. It's because they have an extra player here, the support.
Yeah,
right.
Bard.
Here. Top lane.
Doing good.
We're
Top.
just pushing it into the tower, not letting him farm at all. The aura's only 6 CS. They might look for a dive here on.
She's got her.
Doesn't have the stun anymore, unfortunately.
Yeah, why did he shield? He should have. That's odd that he shielded there
He
instead
did.
of stunning.
He did get the bard though. No, the problem was he used the stun on the cannon.
Oh.
Right, that was because he didn't see the Belbeth until after he used
Yeah.
it. Nathan is actually not doing bad here against the Mordekaiser.
Wanted to see that more.
Yeah, no, and
he's
he's forced to back, and he doesn't have TP either, so he's gonna have to like full back, right? Our bot lane here is just, it's they got him poked down a lot. He's been getting CS though because he's level 4.
Yeah.
And then Bard came up here, Shadow actually, just to pick up XP.
Just I was gonna say, keep an eye on Bard's level. He's roaming a lot, but that is obviously impacting the Bard's level. Bard, though, in particular, he picks up these little things on the map that we don't see. We don't see them, only he does. But they give him some experience, some movement speed. So Bard, if he's rotating correctly, can still keep up in experience as long as they're also doing what they're supposed to do.
Bard's one of the only champions that are incentivized to rotate.
Yeah.
Right. For the biggest case with Bard is he's always just kind of moving around
Here
everywhere.
comes Jesse. We got a gank setting up top. Looks nice. Bard did drop the portal, so
they'll
they'll
just
be able to get out of that
that's
pretty easily.
unfortunate.
So Bard can make these two-way portals between physical barriers.
And
Potential counter gank coming. We need to be real careful here. Jesse
Gets
Jesse
caught
fell again.
out. That's unfortunate. Aurora's going back in here, but they can't do anything else. They might dive this. I'm not exactly sure. So far they just left their Varus playing bot by himself.
Yeah.
Right. Fighting Brecken. And Brecken has 2 kills already, right? I'm not sure if he got another one here.
Yeah.
At some point. But
It's pretty close to gold. Michigan has a little bit of a gold advantage right now. They're up about 400 gold, which isn't a whole lot. Just to keep an eye on that, though. Even on the kills as well, Nathan is doing really good mid right now. I'm pretty impressed that he's holding this Mordekaiser so easily. Kind of wild.
yeah, he's a little bit ahead in CS here, but he's up a level, and he's just been winning the HP fights this whole time. And then Bard actually got a pretty good ward here. We're pretty deep ward, so they get to know exactly where Jesse is up here on the top jungle. Now we're down looking for this dragon, perhaps. Maybe we're looking for the Varus. Actually, they did kill the Varus.
Yeah, we killed. So Brecken, Annie killed Varus, and then as soon as he killed Varus, then he actually ended up dying. So it was kind of a trade. It was a wash. We're doing our best to So there's a lot happening on the map right now. So just keep an eye. Like, we're doing our best to try to keep things smooth so you can watch and follow along. But just know there's a lot happening all over the map. So it's just, I know we're jumping around some, but you want to see?
Yeah, but
Let's see if mid they can turn something
okay,
around.
I think Nathan can actually win this.
Ooh, he might. Nathan might actually. Oh no, dang! If Jesse can get there really quickly, but Jesse doesn't.
Jesse has.
Why is he so slow?
Oh, I think
man,
he
Nathan,
does die.
Nathan does do that. tough.
And looks like they're just playing here for grubs.
Yep.
So they just get grubs for free. Um, they're starting to come up ahead now, right? They're 1K gold ahead of us.
Yep.
And
Jesse,
Aurora just killed Chris
just
here,
falls.
top
Yeah.
lane. It's yeah, it's completely understandable. That's the thing with like all the swaps and switching lanes is that for the most part, ADCs can't really do much against their top and their mid laners, right?
Aurora's teleporting back top.
Yeah, and they got grubs already, so we'll have to see if they're gonna try playing for dragon or what exactly they'll be playing for. Right now, they're just kind of running in our jungle. Um,
Nathan's
Nathan's
up
up
here top. Oh yeah,
here.
they pick
Okay,
off.
they pick up
Pick
the
off Varus.
Varus.
Super
Varus
good
had a
pick.
pretty good bounty, so
Yep.
we'll see. We have 5-man top.
Bard is out of mana too. We drop one of our bears.
we
One of the
catch-
bears is out there.
We catch the Bard, and then Nathan's just going in, trying to get this Aurora. Looks like the
Oh, gets the flash.
force a flash, and they're out pretty low, but they are out. The Mordekaiser's just been grabbing plates and hitting the tower.
Yeah.
He doesn't have a teleport, so he could never really done anything towards that fight. But we got up ahead here and got a good progress with that fight.
Yeah.
We're still down like 1,000 gold, a little bit more than that, but that's probably just because of this Mordekaiser picking up that
The plates.
the plates there.
Yeah, they've got the void grubs, and yeah, we're on game 2. So this one has been I agree. This has been a bloody battle so far. So really interesting. Still right neck and neck. University of Michigan doing really good adjusting mid game. That's definitely one of their strengths. I also noticed something. They are targeting a particular person. They are focusing on one person on the map, and then like Ivern is it. They want to keep Jesse down, so they're focusing one particular type of person. Jesse drops Daisy. I don't know what he's trying to make something happen out of nothing here.
I mean, he's gonna fight this for these camps,
he's
right?
hitting Belvath pretty hard. I'm kind of surprised.
Daisy's going crazy, and our game just froze.
Unless they did a pause.
No, we're back.
Nope,
we're back.
May have been. I don't know. What
They
happened.
might have paused later on. I think that probably like made us
Yeah.
fall through. Top lane.
Oof.
Everybody's pretty low. Looks like they've been fighting a lot,
should
right? They're
definitely-
just gonna back here.
Yeah.
Lane's back
Mordekaiser's
mid.
still bottom.
I'm surprised that we're not having them switch anywhere, right? Having that Aatrox fight the Mordekaiser. Misses the back there. Oh, and then Ali is sorry, no, Chris stopped the Aurora's back.
Yeah.
I think he honestly, if I were him, I would just push that wave. Just because he backed already.
Just looking at we only have one bounty out. So the bounties are, if a certain champion starts doing well, like a certain player starts doing well and getting some kills, they'll get a bounty. And that bounty is right now, Belvath has 150 gold bounty right now. So if we kill Belvath, whoever gets the kill will actually get an extra gold bonus from that. So that's what we're talking about when we talk about bounty.
Yeah, looks like we're trying to see if who can fight for this dragon. We're kind of just going back mid. That Bears does hit pretty hard. Took half of Brecken's health there. Looks like everybody is kind of switching back with Aatrox and Mordekaiser fighting bot lane. I want to have I want to see Annie going against that Aurora. I think that's probably the best matchup, right?
Yeah. Well, and it's like, they were out of position. You can't contest a dragon like that if you're not like ready to do it. So it's kind of like if you're not prepared, then don't do it, because then it's just going to be worse for you in the end because you're not in the right
Yeah,
position.
no, you have to get that dragon, definitely do. Otherwise, you go into 5-4 and then your whole team died, right? And then you lose the dragon and your whole team died, right? So a lot of times if you can't win the fight, you don't take it at all. Now we're gonna start fighting for these grubs, right? Looks like both teams are up here though. That Varus is a little bit out of position here.
Yeah,
he's
Varus-
just kind of alone, and they know about it. So we'll see what exactly they do.
And Varus
Yeah,
actually did a really good
Varus
job
gets
of kiting
picked.
that.
Yeah, Varus got picked here.
Nice. Drop
Varus,
tippers.
ooh, good ult from Bard.
There's the bears.
There's the ooh, what a wombo combo there.
Yeah, they did it.
Yeah, we're all into Bard or all the other way around, but yeah, they couldn't really do much to get out of there.
Yeah. Really good. That Varus though, super good kiting. He was trying to kite and like kind of pull our team apart a little bit by being like
Yeah,
kind of
yeah.
like you put the candy out there to entice
Yeah,
him, and
no,
that's what he was
definitely.
doing, and we fell for it. So that's why that happened. Instead of crashing into him, he was pulling us apart, and that separated us, which left that.
Yeah, we were
opponents.
kind of just, coming in for him, trying to see if we could take him. Oh, wow. I'm
Yep.
surprised that happened. Let's see. Is Mordekaiser ahead?
He is.
He
He's
is.
ahead by he's ahead
Has a
because of
full
him.
item.
He's been sitting here farming, and we haven't rotated this
Yeah,
stuff in.
yeah, no, he has Hex Stack already, compared to Aatrox having no full item, so that's why he won that pretty easily.
Yeah.
No, like, and the thing with Bears is he's very long range, so even if, you drop him to 20% HP, as long as he's behind everything,
Yeah.
he's just still throwing spells, even though, no, you can't do anything to him, right? Because he's so far away.
Yeah.
And that's like one thing about him. He's building poke right now, right? And since our team is kind of squishy, like he just will do tons of damage to everybody. Looks like we're trying to switch here. Have our bot lane in mid. A little bit of fighting. The Belbeth might get caught here. She's runs out, and then the Aurora.
There's that
just
Aurora.
helped
Yeah.
her.
There's that Aurora ult. Super good for breaking up a team.
Oh, and Aurora somehow kills Chris. I don't even know how Aurora works, honestly. She does a bunch of damage, and then suddenly you get even more damage. So,
Well, and then yeah, we get picked
and
apart.
then, yeah, and we just get run down the whole way. Unfortunate. No, I mean their team is pretty strong,
Oh, yeah.
right? Um,
Guess we can move our. Yeah, you're good.
yeah, no, the whole team, all of them have bounties, right? Two of them haven't died at all. The Aurora, the Belbeth,
Yeah.
right? But I mean that Varus is way ahead of everybody. Most farm and other than Mordekaiser, but he has a lot of farm and he has most of the kills, right? So he just kind of gets to get away with everything. Now here, forced to flash, Nate flash to get that Varus. So finally we actually get that kill. Belbeth dies here too. Look at that. So two kills on Aatrox on Nathan, so that's really big.
Oh, that was an excellent sidestep there by Brecken. He probably still dies here. I
Yeah,
imagine.
no,
He's-
I'm pretty
chance of him
sure he
surviving
is.
pretty low. I mean,
Oh,
if he can get another Q off,
if he got Tivers,
Oh,
he was so close to getting his ultimate.
Yeah, yeah.
If he got that down, like that was a guaranteed kill.
yeah, that was great.
Oh, so close, so close. But I mean, we did get the kill on the Varus and on the Belbeth,
Yep.
and both of them went on Aatrox. So now Aatrox is gonna get a little strong here. And Aatrox is pretty good, right? Especially with like how much he heals and does damage. He has a wide range with every Q, right?
Well, this is also where patience is critical because you're behind. We're behind by like 10,000 gold right now, which is a lot. We're behind by 10 kills, which is a lot. But we still have the ability to win team fights with all of our CC. So this
Yeah,
is where,
no, exactly. That's why I said like our kind of especially was like the pick comp, right? Where you just pick one out and we guarantee a kill, right? That's the good thing. It's very good for when you fall behind too, because it's that's how you play being behind. Is you bide your time and then you pick one off, you pick a second person off, but you're kind of playing for just one opportunity at a time.
Yeah.
And right
gets
here,
dive.
yeah, they just dive Chris. Not much you can do about it. He got ulted by Bard, so and they're just going for. I'm not even sure. They might try to dive him here.
Looks like they're setting up for
They're
it.
setting up for it. They don't have a wave right now, but he is hard to dive. But the rest of the team is over there.
Belbeth just takes out Jesse.
Yeah. Ooh, and they
And see,
pick
as
him
soon as they saw
off.
Jesse fall, they immediately dove because they knew they're like, okay, we're able to dive right
Mm-hmm.
now. They're missing a person. Mordekaiser's focusing towers, not really worried about the team fight. Belbath is top now, cleared that up, so Belbath should get this top tower. Not looking good for the Tigers.
No, and they get, they have full mid prio, so they can just, the whole team just pushes around, and that damage is insane.
Yeah. They're not even going for the Void Grub, or not for the, what's it called, this thingy, Rift
Yeah,
Herald.
the
They're not
Rift
even going
Herald.
for it because they don't really need it.
No, I mean they're getting this far ahead just by themselves, just because they keep on pushing, they keep
Yeah.
on pushing, right? They're gonna looks like they're gonna play for the Herald right now.
Yeah, I mean, they
Which,
should. This
yeah,
is
they absolutely should, right? All they need is just crash into tower, and then they can even use it all the way up to the Nexus, just like how
Yeah.
they did last game, right? So we're trying to push out waves here and trying to see if we can go fight for that, or at least fight to get a pick or two, right?
We don't have wards. We're not in position. We should not be
No.
engaging in any of this and just try to be defensive as best as possible.
Yeah, no, and they're all over this. Oh, Nathan goes in here, and
Yeah, no,
Reckon
that's
just gets destroyed in like 2 seconds, right?
obliterated. Yep.
And the whole team is over here in this jungle, right? So
Yeah.
that's the thing with no wards. You can't really play around the jungle. They can be literally anywhere in there.
And you don't know, and that's you get caught out if you don't have vision, you get caught out, and because you can't see.
Yeah, and they can be in any corner in any bush, right? And all it takes is you walk a little bit too close, and then they all jump on you.
Right.
Ali just got caught there just from a jump, right? So, and he can't. That Mordekaiser couldn't really like just dive it, but
Yeah, and there's that Varus arrow you were talking
Yeah.
about that with the range. He can just kind of from the back end.
unexpected. He just got out of the ult. Ali did.
It's like we were trying to lock
And then
somebody down.
Belveth is down here pushing with Herald.
Yeah,
Looks
they got
like
the
the
Herald.
whole team is actually kind of rotating down here to use his Herald. Aurora's right behind them. So, this looks like endgame here.
Yeah, that is
They
the
just
game.
push that Herald in, and then we get these towers, right? I don't think there's much we can do here for the Tigers. And they just get these towers. Overall, the Varus ended up with all these kills, right? And everybody played well. We managed to, pick off the Varus a few times though, just because he was getting out of position a few times. But overall, he was just tossing too much damage and everything.
Yep. GG's. Good game.
GG's.
University of Michigan. Nice work. Awesome. And we expect this, guys. Like this CLOL, this particular series and season is going to be rough. It's going to be tough for us. We're going to have a lot. But the beauty of this is how much we will learn from these particular matches. I feel like we'll probably learn more from these matches than the other competitions because of the level. You can clearly see University of Michigan very coordinated, running very set plays. They have a very clear strategy, and we're executing on it. That's the other key. They had a strategy, and they were executing on it. So you have to be able to do both of those things. And so University of Michigan did definitely. So great job, GG's, University of Michigan.
Yeah, those were good games. Those were good games.
Yeah, and we'll see this. So this will be simple. We'll probably see a lot of this. CLOL for us is a great opportunity, great experience, but we're not anticipating running or doing anything amazing with it. We're here for the experience and just happy to be here. So yeah, this is the end result of that. End result of that game. University of Michigan definitely wins that 2-0. And when will we be back? Let's see. When will we be back? We will be back. So next week are tryouts. Friday is going to be open, but we also have our Overwatch match. So we have an Overwatch match scheduled for Friday the 31st. So we'll be back on live for that. And then the week after that, starting in February, we're off to the regular season. So we'll have matches just about every night. So check in with us, follow us on Twitch, follow us on Discord. If you're not on our Discord channel, that's where we have all of our events, where our teams are talking. You can come connect with us in the community that we have on Discord. And then, yeah, we're making it. So keep up with us throughout the season. We will do our best to keep up with it as well. And we hope you guys have a fantastic rest of your evening. Any
Yeah.
final words?
No, thank you guys for watching these games. First games, but they'll be important, and this season will be good. This season will be good.
Yeah, absolutely. All right. Well, we'll catch you guys later. Y'all have a fantastic rest of your weekend.
Oh yeah, good night, everybody.